Hey everybody, MovieFanZ here. So the movie I'm going to be reviewing for you is 2024's Salem's Lot. And this is based off of the novel by Stephen King. And it's available on Max. So in this movie, Lewis Pullman from Top Gun Maverick plays Ben Mears, who is an author who returns to his hometown of Salems Lot. But as you see in the movie, part of the sign is faded, so it's Salem's Lot in Maine. And it is determined that a vampire has also taken residence and is starting to change the town. And he has to find a way to rid the town of this evil. So it's kind of interesting because I had never seen the original miniseries in the 70s. But I had read two of Stephen King's books before, and I'm interested in reading more. And when I heard that this movie was coming out, I decided to rent the book, and I had just actually finished it the night before watching this. And I will have to say that this movie is awful. It's just so bad. And a lot of it has to do with what's not in the movie. But the one positive I have is Lewis Pullman. I felt like he did the best with what he was given, and he made the character somewhat interesting. But like I said, I read the book, and it seemed like they glossed over a lot of information in here. Now, I understand it's a 2-hour movie, and not everything in a 15-chapter book is going to make it. But when there's some characters that know some information that hasn't really been built up for them to know it, that takes a little bit out of it. And it just seems like they went so quickly through a lot of this. But also, other than that, like, the acting was not good. Except for Lewis Pullman, who, that's another negative. I'll get to that in a second. Except for Lewis Pullman, the acting nothing was believable, nothing was genuine. It was just like they were reading teleprompters or reading words on a screen. Now, when I say Lewis Pullman, my issue with him, and it's not necessarily with him, he was not on screen enough. When he's like the main character and you don't put him on screen enough, that's kind of bad. So, I'm just going to say this off the bat. This has now found a place in my top 10 worst movies of all time. And for that, I'm going to give this movie a 0.5 star out of 5. And if you enjoy my reviews, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button for future content. But this was my review for 2024's Salems Lot. Come back next time for another review. This is MovieFanZ signing off. Have a good night.